Fans shocked. Son Ye-jin's father looks exactly like Hyun-bin. Imagine discovering that the man who captured the heart of Korea's most beloved actress wasn't just a co-star, but a living echo of her own father's timeless charm. Could destiny truly mimic the mirror of memory so perfectly? In the glittering whirlwind of South Korean entertainment, where fairy tales often blur into reality, few stories have enchanted the world quite like that of Son Ye-jin and Hyun-bin. Their union, born from the electric tension of scripted romance, has evolved into a beacon of enduring love, one that netizens can't help but dissect with equal parts awe and amusement. Recently, a long-forgotten snapshot from Son Ye-jin's childhood has resurfaced like a gentle whisper from the past, igniting fresh waves of online chatter and heartfelt sighs. Captured in 2012 during her appearance on SBS's late-night TV entertainment, the image shows a wide-eyed 6-year-old Ye-jin beaming with unfiltered joy, her tiny frame dwarfed by the proud, statuesque figure of her father standing protectively behind her. His sharp jawline, piercing eyes, and that effortless air of quiet authority, it's as if time folded in on itself, casting Hyun-bin's shadow across decades. The resemblance is uncanny, almost poetic, stirring a collective gasp among fans who scroll through side-by-side comparisons, murmuring, "The universe really does write the best scripts." It's a moment that feels profoundly intimate, reminding us how family roots can subtly shape the paths we tread, even in the spotlight's unrelenting glare. What strikes me most is the warmth radiating from that faded photo. It's not just about looks, but the unspoken bond of legacy, a father's steady presence that seems to have quietly guided Ye-jin toward a partner who mirrors his strength and grace. Delving deeper into the allure of this serendipitous likeness, one can't ignore how it underscores the subtle psychology of attraction. After all, isn't it fascinating how the heart often seeks familiarity in the unfamiliar? Son Ye-jin, born Son Eon-jin on January 11, 1982, in the bustling city of Daegu, South Korea, grew up in a close-knit family that valued education and quiet resilience over the flash of fame. Her father, a man of modest means but immense character, worked diligently in business, instilling in his daughters a profound appreciation for perseverance and authenticity, qualities that would later define Ye-jin's own ascent in an industry notorious for its fleeting stardom. With an older sister who remains largely out of the public eye, Ye-jin's childhood was marked by simple joys. School plays that sparked her early passion for performance, family outings under Daegu's vast skies, and the kind of unshakable support that turns dreams into tangible pursuits. It's easy to romanticize this backdrop, envisioning a young girl with her mother's gentle features and her father's resolute gaze, already practicing lines in front of a mirror, unaware that those very traits would one day draw her to a man who embodied them anew. Hyun-bin, born Kim Tae-pyong on September 25, 1982 in Seoul, came from a similarly grounded home as the youngest of two brothers, raised by parents who prioritized discipline and scholarly excellence. His father, a stern yet loving figure, initially balked at his son's theatrical ambitions, insisting on a normal path, perhaps envisioning a stable career in law or engineering rather than the unpredictable world of scripts and spotlights. Yet Hyun's determination won out. He navigated the rigorous admissions of Chungang University's theater department, proving his mettle and earning familial approval that feels, in retrospect, like the first act of his destined narrative. Reflecting on these parallel upbringings, I find it profoundly moving how two lives, woven from threads of familial expectation and quiet rebellion, converged not in opposition, but in harmony. Two souls shaped by loving, steadfast fathers, now building their own legacies side by side. It's a reminder that, behind every star is a constellation of ordinary moments, the kind that ground even the most extraordinary tales. As Ye-jin's career blossomed from those humble Daegu roots, her path to stardom unfolded like a meticulously crafted screenplay, each role a stepping stone that honed her into the nation's first love. Her debut Whisper came in 2000, lending her voice to the poignant character of Jung Mi-jo in the animated film Secret Tears, a subtle entry that belied the fireworks to come. By 2001, she was captivating audiences in television with leading turns in Delicious Proposal, where she played the spirited daughter of a wealthy family, her innocent charm earning her the Best New Actress nod at the MBC Drama Awards. That same year, Son Ye-jin followed, a slice-of-life drama that showcased her effortless relatability, drawing over 30% viewership ratings and cementing her as a fresh face in Chungmuro, Korea's cinematic heart. But it was 2002 that truly ignited her trajectory, her high-profile role in Im Kwon-taek's Chiwason, a Cannes-screened biopic of painter Jang Sung-up, not only introduced her to international acclaim, but also snagged her the Best New Actress at the Korean Association of Film Critics Awards. Then came the deluge of romantic masterpieces, Lover's Concerto and The Classic in 2003, both evoking tear-streaked nostalgia and box office gold, followed by the heartbreaking A Moment to Remember in 2004, where her portrayal of a woman grappling with Alzheimer's earned her the Grand Bell Award for Popularity and Best New Actress. These early films weren't just hits. They were cultural touchstones, grossing millions and earning her the moniker that would follow her like a gentle echo. By 2005, April Snow paired her with Bae Young-jun in a tale of quiet infidelity and redemption, pushing boundaries and proving her range beyond wide-eyed innocence. Through it all, Ye-jin's poise, that blend of vulnerability and steel, felt like an extension of her father's quiet dignity. A man whose photo would later remind fans that her glow had always been inherited, not invented. Watching her navigate these roles now, with the hindsight of her family portrait, evokes a tender ache. It's as if each tearful close-up carried the weight of unspoken paternal pride, turning celluloid dreams into a bridge back to her beginnings. Her ascent wasn't meteoric, but methodical, a testament to grit that makes her later triumphs all the more resonant. Meanwhile, across the Han River in Seoul, Hyun-bin was carving his own ascent, a journey from reluctant dreamer to Hallyu icon that mirrored Ye-jin's in its blend of persistence and serendipity. High school theater, sparked by a senior's nudge, awakened something fierce in the young Kim Tae-pyong. Despite his parents' reservations, his father, ever the traditionalist, favored academia over artistry. Hyun auditioned for Chungcheong University and secured his spot, graduating in 2004 with a theater degree that felt like hard-won permission to chase the impossible. His screen debut arrived humbly in 2003's Bodyguard, a minor role that barely hinted at the storm brewing. But 2005's My Lovely Samsoon unleashed it. As the brusque hotel heir Hyun, he sparred with Kim Son-a's titular character in a rom-com that shattered ratings barriers, peaking at 50.5% nationwide and catapulting him to top star status across Asia. The Hyun-bin syndrome swept Japan and beyond, his chiseled features and brooding charm plastered on billboards from Seoul to Singapore. Yet, true to his disciplined roots, he balanced levity with depth. 2006's A Millionaire's First Love tugged heartstrings as a doomed teen romance, while 2007's Worlds Within explored the cutthroat TV industry, earning critical nods. By 2009, I'm Happy showcased his comedic flair, but it was 2010's Secret Garden that redefined him. As the arrogant CEO Ju Won, body-swapping with Haji-won's stuntwoman Gil Ra-im, he ignited a cultural frenzy, clinching the Baeksang Grand Prize and solidifying his rom-com throne. Amid this blaze, military service called in 2011. Enlisting in the elite Marine Corps at career peak, he served 21 months with distinction. Emerging in 2012 not diminished, but deepened, his absence only amplifying the Hyun-bin wave. Films like The Fatal Encounter, 2014, and Confidential Assignment, 2017 followed, blending historical gravitas with action hero swagger. Each role a nod to the multifaceted man his father had raised, resolute yet ever-evolving. Tracing Hyun's early steps feels like witnessing a phoenix's quiet forge. There's a raw, admirable beauty in how he transformed parental doubt into unyielding drive, much like the father in Ye-jin's photo, standing tall as a silent architect of dreams. Their worlds, orbiting the same dazzling firmament, first brushed in 2011, when Ye-jin made a cameo in Secret Garden, a fleeting spark that hinted at futures intertwined. But fate, ever the dramatist, scripted a proper collision in 2018 with The Negotiation, a tense thriller where Ye-jin, as crisis negotiator Ha Chae-yoon, bartered across borders to save hostages held by Hyun's enigmatic arms dealer, Min Daegu. Though their scenes were sparse, separated by plot's cruel geography, their scant interactions crackled with unspoken voltage, fueling whispers that rippled through fan forums like wildfire. Off-screen glimpses, from joint press events to subtle Instagram nods, only fanned the flames. Agencies quashed rumors thrice, but the chemistry lingered, an invisible thread pulling them toward inevitability. Then, 2019's Crash Landing on You descended like a paraglider from the heavens, rewriting their shared history in indelible ink. As Yoon Se-ri, a chaebol heiress hurled by wind into North Korean captain Ri Jung-hyuk's arms, played with stoic tenderness by Hyun, the duo birthed a phenomenon. Filming in Mongolia's windswept steppes and Switzerland's alpine idols, they navigated wirework mishaps and dialect drills with infectious levity. Behind-the-scenes clips capture Ye-jin teasing Hyun's perfect pitch at a piano, or him playfully stiffening during a height gag, her laughter bubbling like champagne. Their on-screen dance, from minefield flirtations to tearful border farewells, garnered 21.7% peak ratings, Baeksang sweeps, and global adoration, with Netflix streams topping 1.5 billion hours by 2023. Yet, it's the off-camera alchemy that mesmerizes. Kim Jung-hyun, their co-star, later marveled at their collaborative fire, how they'd brainstorm lines with junior deference, treating set like sacred ground. Watching those bloopers now, post their 2022 vows, evokes a delicious shiver. The knowledge that art imitated life, or perhaps vice versa, in a loop of pure enchantment. Their synergy wasn't manufactured. It was molecular, a rare fusion that turned scripted glances into soul-bearing truths, leaving us all a little more believing in borders blurred by love. The dawn of 2021 brought confirmation that sent shockwaves of joy through the K-entertainment cosmos. On January 1st, Dispatch unveiled photos of Ye-jin slipping into Hyun's car after a golf outing, their agencies affirming an 8-month romance sparked post-crash landing. Ye-jin's English Instagram post, a poetic vow to tend this relationship with care, melted millions, while Hyun's Korean missive echoed her warmth, promising fidelity amid the frenzy. What followed was a courtship straight from their own scripts, private dates shielding them from paparazzi hounds, joint endorsements for Lotte Chilsung and Cass that doubled as subtle date nights, and that viral Baeksang glance where Ye-jin sneaked peeks at her beau across a socially distant style. By February 10, 2022, engagement bells tolled in tandem English dispatches. Ye-jin's boy meets girl promises to build a future, paired with a miniature gown photo, and Hyun's heartfelt pledge to cherish her eternally. Their March 31st wedding, an intimate affair at a Seoul hotel with 40 guests, family, friends like Gong Hyo-jin, no cameras, sealed it under cherry blossoms, a nod to the season's fleeting beauty. 8 months later, on November 27, 2022, their son arrived, affectionately dubbed Alkong for his plump-cheeked charm, a tiny bridge between worlds. In 2025, as they navigate third-year marital bliss, glimpses emerge like treasures. Ye-jin on Celeb Love Golf, gushing over Alkong's beauty rivaling hers as a child. Hyun on You Quiz on the Block, revealing no exact start date to their love, just a natural bloom from co-star camaraderie. Their power couple mantle gleams brighter. Forbes Korea listings, 200 million wildfire donations in 2022, and recent after-party footage from Ye-jin's No Other Choice premiere, where Hyun's adoring gaze went viral, fans swooning over his arm around her waist. It's this quiet command of spotlight and shadow that captivates. In an era of curated perfection, their authenticity feels like a balm, a living testament to love's quiet revolutions. Pondering their timeline stirs a profound gratitude, how two guarded hearts, scarred by industry tempests, found sanctuary in each other, turning what if into forever, with grace that humbles the soul. Yet, beyond the romance's rosy haze, it's the resurfaced photo's deeper ripple. The netizens' playful epiphany that Ye-jin married her father, that adds a layer of whimsical profundity, echoing age-old truths about DNA's sly handiwork. Online communities buzzed anew in October 2025, threads exploding with collaged edits juxtaposing the elder son's open-collared poise against Hyun's tailored elegance. Comments flooding, "Power of genes strikes again," or "Fascinating how father-daughter vibes echo in her choices." It's not mere mimicry. In a 2012 interview resurfaced alongside the pic, Ye-jin confessed her ideal type mirrored her parents' comforting aura, reliable, unpretentious, a rock amid chaos. Hyun, with his marine-honed discipline and thoughtful silences, fits like a glove. Their shared Chungong alumni status, a cosmic wink. This revelation, while lighthearted, unveils something tender. The subconscious pull toward paternal echoes, a psychological anchor in love's vast sea. As a viewer who's revisited Crash Landing countless times, I confess it reshapes Ri Jong-hyuk's protective gaze, now laced with echoes of Ye-jin's own lineage, amplifying the drama's emotional core. In 2025's fast-scrolling discourse where AI fakes, like that debunked July family portrait with distorted limbs, test our credulity, this authentic relic stands as a bulwark, a heartfelt counterpoint to digital illusions. It invites reflection on legacy's quiet power, how a single image can humanize icons, reminding us that even power couples are, at heart, daughters and sons, weaving threads from the past into tomorrow's tapestry. And in that weaving, there's an undeniable magic, one that leaves you smiling at the screen, wondering if fate, too, has a favorite rom-com. Their story, far from confined to red carpets, extends into philanthropy and quiet advocacy, realms where their resemblance-fueled bond manifests as shared purpose. Post-marriage, the duo channeled Crash Landing's cross-border harmony into real-world impact. That 2022 wildfire donation wasn't isolated. In 2023, they supported Ukraine aid via UNICEF, Hyun's baritone narrating PSAs with Ye-jin's empathetic touch. By 2025, amid Ye-jin's No Other Choice buzz, Park Chan-wook's taut thriller earning her Venice nods, they've quietly backed mental health initiatives, drawing from industry pressures both endured. Hyun's 2024 You Quiz candor about ordinary selfhood resonates here, a humility rooted in his father's lessons, mirrored in Ye-jin's grounded Daegu ethos. Fans, in turn, celebrate this via global fan meets. A 2025 Manila event saw thousands chant Bin Jin, their cheers a chorus of aspirational love. It's this ripple, from a 2012 photo to worldwide inspiration, that feels profoundly hopeful. A narrative arc where personal serendipity fuels collective good. In quiet moments, imagining Alkong inheriting his grandfather's stature and his parents' fire, one can't help but feel the circle complete, a family portrait evolving in real time. Their journey, laced with laughter and legacy, proves love's best resemblances aren't skin-deep, but soul-bound, enduring long after the credits fade.